Hello, my dear friends. Today is live streaming according to the vlog English with Nastya and Ftanky. Barista Lexics is on. Today I'm drinking my wonderful coffee from Burundi by Mad Heads. And now it is the climax of taste and aroma. In descriptors there are cherry, apple, strawberry and milk chocolate. It is very balanced, acidity and sweetness, and I like it very much. It is 100% Arabica, very tasty. Also I would like to announce that I'm teaching English and I have my special unique course English for Baristas. 5 first classes cost 500 hryvnias, and if you want to go to international championships or coffee festivals, if you would like to take part maybe in international championships, you want to read professional literature in English, or you want to greet your guests as barista, your foreign guests in English, or work abroad maybe, and you need to improve your English, you can contact me in direct or in Messenger on Facebook, or phone me. If you're in Dnipro, it can be offline classes. If you are far away, it can be classes by Skype. So I have experience. I have been teaching for 15 years, more than 15 years, and I use communicative methodology. I'm an expert in communicative methodology. So if you're interested, contact me and improve your English. And today the topic which I promised will be food pairing. So what comes with coffee? Because if you work in a coffee shop or cafe, 100% you have food there, even if it is a little coffee spot, because people like sweets, people like eating something, and coffee can be a wonderful partner. I first of all will tell you what we had in our Caffè d'Italia. Our cafe is based on Italian tradition, based on drinks connected, based on espresso. So for example, espresso, doppio, a double shot of espresso, cappuccino, latte, cafe latte, because latte it is milk in Italian. And if you say latte, they will bring you milk in Italy. Also flat white, double shot of espresso and milk, and portion like cappuccino. Also it can be ristretto, half of espresso, it can be longer, 2 times bigger, longer espresso. And we had such Italian sweets, for example, as cantuccini, as granola. For example, talking about cantuccini or biscotti, it is biscotti. It is cookie, just general understanding what cookie is, and they can be different. And as far as I remember, cantuccini it is cookie with nuts, and we had biscotti and cantuccini with almond nut, with hazelnut, or with peanut, sometimes with dried orange or pieces of dried lemon, sometimes with raisins. It's very tasty. It is a little cookie. It has such shape, and with black coffee I really recommend it. Also it is tasty with cappuccino or cafe latte, with white coffee too, but with black coffee it's wonderful. With filter coffee or coffee in mocha pot, as I'm used to drinking nowadays. Also we have granola. Granola, it is it looks like muesli. It is sugar-free, but it has honey inside, so it is quite sweet. Also with dried fruit, with raisins, with it can be with nuts. of course, with walnut and almond and hazelnut and cashew. Also we added Greek yogurt to this. It was like food for breakfast meal with Greek yogurt, which is fattening free and sugar free as well, and with fresh fruit or fresh berries. It could be citrus if it is winter time or autumn time, for example, like banana or orange. And of course, if it is summer, you can add a lot of berries, seasonal berries or seasonal fruit. So we added apple, pear, we added blackberry, raspberry, strawberry, and it is very tasty, very tasty. And my favorite is banana and raspberry, fresh banana and fresh raspberry, together with granola and Greek yogurt. People liked it. It was one of the favorite breakfasts in our cafe, d'Italia. And also, what else? If talking about Italy, we could say about tiramisu. Tiramisu, it is traditional Italian cake. It has such ingredients as cookie savoiardi, as cheese mascarpone. It is like cream, and these cookies they put into coffee. So tiramisu has coffee and chocolate flavor and aroma and taste because of savoiardi, which are put into coffee. And then there are layers: savoiardi, mascarpone, and on the top Italians put chocolate. They like little pieces of chocolate. And it's very fattening, but and sugary, sweet, but very, very tasty. Also, Italians sometimes eat croissants like French people. Talking about French desserts, I could tell you that in Dnipro and in Kiev, I know, in Ukraine maybe mainly, we had trend last year of macaroons, little bizarre, colorful, with different fillings like almond or coconut, and they are very different bright colors like rainbow. They could be blue, green, pink, yellow, white, black. So they look very beautifully, but they are made from almond flour, but they are very sugary as for me, and I'm not sure. I think some kind of paint is added because the color is not natural. Also, in our cafe we had cupcakes. It is a little cake. We had cheesecake sometimes. And talking about cheesecakes and cheese was our uniqueness. We had 5 different kinds of cheese from Сырное Королевство, which now has name Сыры and Вино. I know that there is such shop in Caravan, in our shopping center in Dnipro, and at Gagarina Street near Nagorny shopping center opposite. And they tasted different kinds of cheese, especially for my cafe, and they paired what kind of cheese to what coffee drink matches the best. And we had such cheese as Mazdam, as Gouda, as pesto, cheese pesto with lavender. It was my favorite kind of cheese because it had such color, but it was natural. This color was made by herb indigo, and this herb is used to color jeans. But it's quite no, it's not dangerous. It's quite useful, and also it had some notes of lavender. You could feel notes of garlic a little bit, and it was wonderful with black coffee, and I really enjoyed it. Also, we had such wonderful cheese as brunost. It is Norwegian cheese, as far as I remember, and it has color of cappuccino, and it has sweetness, and it looks like toffee, you know, the sweets, and it is quite creamy, and it is wonderful with cappuccino or coffee latte. It goes with these drinks the best. And I forgot one more. And Granola Jovan also, it was the fifth kind of cheese. This cheese I liked. It was also one of my favorites because it had some kind of pieces, and it was very useful, very healthy cheese with a big amount of calcium. So it was really tasty, and to white coffee. So Mazdam is better to black coffee, and Granola Jovan to white coffee, Pesto also to white coffee, and Gouda can be good for both, for black coffee and white coffee. But in my personal opinion, for black coffee it is better. So really recommend you. And then not very long time ago, I found out about recipe of Sweden coffee when they put cheese inside of the cup and then pour coffee, black coffee, and cheese could be like brinza or some kind of brinza. For example, I recommended Осетинский by Say Cheese, traditional Осетинский without any other ingredients, classical. And I like from Экоферма любительский cheese. It is better than brinza because brinza is quite salty, but любительский and Осетинский is not as salty, so it goes wonderful with coffee inside. And I found the recipe at coffee expert Sergey Remin's vlog, at his YouTube channel, Coffee Expert, and he showed that in western Ukraine there is Kovboyki, very interesting village where they make dried fruit, where they produce, they have big farm and they produce strawberries, they grow strawberries and other fruit, and then they dry them and make jams and make a lot of products for sale, and they make wonderful coffee. So they put cheese, which they make themselves like brinza, then they make coffee on open fire, and when they brew coffee they put inside buzina, branches of buzina. Don't know in English how it is. And the coffee expert Sergey Remin told that the smell of coffee is wonderful, the aroma too, because of buzina, because of cheese, and it tastes very sweetening. So I don't know, I didn't try buzina herb in my coffee, but together with cheese it is wonderful. And I think that next time we in our menu, when I hope that soon I will restart my business, my Caffè d'Italia, I will have this recipe. So, and talking about cheese plate, what we had on our cheese plate and what we'll continue having, I hope soon. 30 grams of cheese. So I recommend what coffee drink, what cheese is better, but of course tastes different. People then chose what they liked. For example, I had constant guest and she liked pesto together with cappuccino or latte. But for example, cheese experts recommended me this cheese to black coffee. But I agreed with cheese experts, but I don't mind if my guests would like to mix and to try new tastes and don't follow my recommendations. So on a cheese plate we had 30 grams of cheese, we had nuts, sometimes it was cashew, sometimes it was hazelnut, sometimes it was almond or walnut or peanut, sometimes it was mix of nuts, and it depended on kind of coffee, because I'm a nut lover, and I'm sure that some nuts they make coffee taste better. This matching is very good, can be better. So sometimes to some coffee of some regions cashew matches better. For some coffee it could be hazelnut or walnut or almond. For every coffee, no, not for every, but I recommend for black coffee, by the way, macadamia nut. It is wonderful. It really has taste of vanilla bakery for me, and not very long time ago I tried macadamia for the first time and I was impressed. So really recommend you. If you haven't tried it before, try. You will enjoy it. It's quite expensive nut, but very, very tasty. The only nut I don't understand and don't like it is Brazilian nut. It is very big and for me it is tasteless. And also on our cheese plate we had sometimes good dark chocolate, more than 80%, and it was Valerona chocolate, maybe you know this brand, and sometimes it was fruit, also seasonal fruit or berries. So and it matched coffee very well. So I wish you have a nice day, have a tasty coffee, tasty food. Experiment. Food pairing is a very interesting topic. So have a nice day, and next week we will talk about something interesting according to barista lexics. Goodbye.